The world is filled with divide, suffering, and differences. What can we do about this? This is one of the questions that Hopkins asks in his poem Nondum, which translates to not yet in Latin. It's the name of the poem mentioned in the prompt, in which Hopkins laments the absence of God's voice on earth. The opening reference, "Verily thou art a God who hides thyself," from Isaiah. If we read the stanzas, we can kind of get a sense of what he's talking about. "And thou art silent, whilst thy world contends about its many creeds, and hosts confront with flags unfurled, and zeal is flushed and pity bleeds. And truth is heard with tears impearled, a moaning voice among the reeds." What does this mean? Hopkins wonders why God does not declare his presence as the one true God. Hopkins was very religious, and that was his perspective on most things, especially concerning God and nature. And the masses of people that fight for their beliefs and pity others who do not believe the same leads to confusion and doubt about what is true. And how when people realize what is true, according to Hopkins, the relief is immense and the emotional value is incredible. We're left with a sense of longing and mystery while we supposedly explore our fragile human condition. Within this confusion, our mission is to find what we believe given the evidence that we have. This extends far beyond just religion and theology. The human condition he mentioned covers all and any aspects of life. Something that I care about, for example, is politics. Wait, hold on. I'm not about to get political. What I mean is the stark differences in opinion concerning more about ethical beliefs and statistics is astounding and often relates to bias. They found bias infiltrating even the most objective of things, computers. Pouring skewed research into a program will result in an AI that is biased, potentially continuing healthcare disparities tomorrow that we have in a human-based world today. My goal is to find out what shapes our biases so that we can mitigate the effects of them on being open-minded and considering all avenues for success. Psychology is definitely one element, but so is neuroscience and evolution. This program is exactly what would help with this research by exposing students to materials they would otherwise not see, as well as finding the opportunity to see vastly different cultures and research topics that confront problems they find. We're fresh adults, straight out of high school, and we have only a snippet of the world we see through our short years. Experience is the best way we can combat this. With these new perspectives, I'm sure I would have all the tools necessary to enter a healthcare world with an open, fact-based perspective, as well as using the human connection and empathy that would come with encountering the incredible and unique individuals that are involved in the Baylor programs, a very nurturing environment.